In other news, President Donald Trump has pardoned 4 former government contractors convicted of killing 17 unarmed Iraqi civilians in Nisour Square in 2007. At the time, the contractors had been working for Blackwater, a private military security firm founded by Erik Prince, the brother of U.S. Education Secretary Betsy DeVos. War crimes committed by the Blackwater contractors sparked international outrage over the use of private mercenaries in war. And while the guards were convicted in 2014, Erik Prince was not. Since then, he's been working behind the scenes as an unofficial figure in the Trump administration, advising the president to replace U.S. military troops with private contractors in Syria and Afghanistan. The massacre in Nisour Square did not stop the U.S. government from paying Blackwater $1 billion to protect U.S. interests. What do you think of these pardons?
Well, first of all, where does the $1 billion come from? Does that come from our defense bill, the one that they just passed right now, which gives a 3% raise to active duty military? You know, all the military people, they get out of the military and they join organizations like Blackwater because they get paid big money to be mercenaries. I think it is horrible that the United States of America uses mercenaries to the extent they have. They've used it for decades now, and we pay these guys huge amounts of money to literally be cowboys over there. They fall under no military jurisdiction. They don't fall under any of the stuff, and here you got convicted of war crimes. And now President Trump comes in and pardons more convicted war criminals. I guess he's doing it based on his extensive military career that he had in ducking the draft way back in the 60s when he paid big money like all the white boys did, the rich white boys, to get out of military service. So it probably doesn't bother him a bit to pardon war criminals. It bothers me a great deal, because what does that make us look like, and why are we contracting with these people in the first place?
You're right. Since the administration of George W. Bush, the U.S. has increasingly relied on private defense contractors in war zones. Back in 2016, under President Obama, more private military contractors died in Iraq and Afghanistan than all U.S. troops deployed to those countries, meaning mercenaries were the silent majority of the military then. And during the first quarter of fiscal year 2020, under President Trump, U.S. Central Command has reported over 50,000 contractors in the U.S. CENTCOM area of responsibility. President Trump has vowed to bring home the troops, but Jesse, don't be fooled. U.S. wars are not over. They're just going corporate through privatization.
Absolutely. That's exactly what it is. They're going corporate, and when you go corporate, it becomes way more expensive, because these guys are getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars being over there. The military doesn't pay like that. That's why you have a problem in the military of people quitting and joining these private contractors, because they're over there, the military guys are doing actually more dangerous stuff, and they're not getting paid. And then they sit and look at these contractors who are knocking down big dough over there, big money being paid out, don't have to follow no rules or nothing. They're just cowboys with guns running around having a hell of a good time, aren't they? And when they commit war crimes, I guess they can count on being pardoned now.
Let's turn to Congress, where Senate Majority